Taste Tour's back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us again on another episode. What we've got this time, this is the Dominion Morning Glory Espresso Stout. Malt beverage brewed with espresso beans. It really pains me to say, brewed and bottled by Old Dominion, Dover, Delaware. Used to be brewed right here in Ashburn, Virginia. I believe it was Ashburn.
Yeah.
Yep.
They just did away with the brewery here completely, or?
No, Anheuser-Busch bought it out.
Oh.
At the time, Anheuser-Busch bought it out, and then they got bought out by InBev's, and now InBev.
But they don't brew at the brewery here anymore.
Right, no, they don't even have it here anymore.
Oh,
It's
It's
gone.
gone.
Yeah, it's...
There's a bit of a hiccup.
It's twist.
It's twist. Yeah.
It was really tight. Loose lips, sink ships, and some word I've never seen. And coquettish glory will never tell. That's a gay word. A midnight stout brewed with coffee beans. Morning Glory
Not that
wakes
there's
up.
anything wrong with that.
Nah, wakes up at 9% alcohol by volume with the aroma of espresso. Coquettish, what a stupid word.
What is that?
I don't know.
It's like flirty, I think. Like sort of girly,
Really?
flirty.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're
It sounds like a type of like.
This is another taste tour pastime. Just making shit up.
It sounds like a type of people, like the Carquettish people.
Carquettish?
Yeah, like what are you? I'm Carquettish. You know?
Okay, well, that's
Doesn't it sound? It sounds like that.
Sure.
The Carquettish people.
That's great. Let's just try the beer.
You know, that sounds more like it.
It's actually a little better than I thought it would be.
It's a little worse than I thought it would be.
I didn't expect much. Once it got bought out by
It's not bad.
InBev, I never liked too much of their stuff. I used to love their...
It's not bad. Keep in mind it's 9% alcohol.
Yes.
No.
I used to love their Dortmunder lager, I believe it was. Was that what it was called? Maybe not
Yeah.
Dortmunder. Was it
I
Dortmunder?
think so,
Is that
yeah.
what it was called? Yeah, I used to love that. Not a lot of the espresso
No, I was
flavor.
just about to say that.
It's more just like a strong stout flavor.
Yeah.
Less
Which not a lot of.
not a lot
Yeah,
of
but a
espresso.
stout kind of has a hint of that
Right.
already.
Yes.
But it doesn't. You wouldn't drink it if it didn't say espresso on it. You wouldn't say.
No,
Yeah.
if it just said like Morning Glory Stout,
Yeah.
okay, fine. But the thing is, at 9%, you kind of have a lot of room to play with that. You'd think that the coffee flavor would be really pronounced, and it's really not.
No.
I mean, again, like you said,
Even
there's a
the
little bit of
smell,
that.
it's not as.
No, you don't smell it
You
actually.
don't smell it.
I don't smell it at all. I smell. It smells like a normal, decent, halfway good stout. What? Let me see. Hang on.
What do you got?
A little beef broth, maybe a little chicken and dumplings. Hang on. Little bit of
Dirty grass.
No, no dirty grass. A little bit of
Let me just check everything off and make sure you got it.
little beef broth.
Not on there.
Okay,
No,
beef
no.
broth isn't on there. I do smell a little chicken and dumplings though. I don't know what else. Steak
It's
tips,
earthy.
little steak tips.
Yeah. Marinated too.
Yeah, very earthy. Alright, that's enough on that one.
That's enough.
So I'm gonna rate it a 5.5. I like it. I don't think at 9%, maybe not for the price. I don't know how much this costs. I'm sure it's not too expensive. But one of the things is at 9% alcohol, I do expect a little more from a stout, and this one isn't bad. Certainly, if you find it in a 6-pack for $10 or whatever, I'd say it's worth that. I don't think it's worth much more, and I think 5.5 is about for what it is where it.
I'm right there with you at a 5.5 because I wouldn't want to give it a 5, but it's not much better than a 5.
Mhm. I mean,
It's not bad.
I mean,
If you really like stouts, you might like it.
if it didn't say espresso stout, I might
Sure.
rate it a couple
Because
points
I think
higher.
they're
Actually,
labeling it something.
I probably would too. Yeah.
And also
Sure.
if they said it was a 6 or 7% ABV or even 8 ABV non-espresso stout, and this is what it tastes like, I'd say okay, fine.
Right.
When you're at 9 is really high, and you expect a super rich, full flavor. This is, of course, full flavored, but for a stout at 9%, those usually are just like punch you in the face flavor, and this isn't really like that.
I'm going 5.
I don't know, I give it like a 5.5, but then again, I'm not a beer expert, so.
What's the average of that?
About a 5.15.
It's something like that, yeah.
Well, it's 3 5.5s and a 5.
It's a little higher. It's about
It's about
3.3.
No, 5.5, 5.5. Oh, that's 3 5.5. Yeah. So yeah, 5.4. It'd be 5.3, something like
Yeah.
that.
We're not math majors.
Oh, 3 5.5.
That's what I was like.
I was thinking
Okay.
3. For some reason, I was thinking 3
Oh, I
5.0s
see.
and 1 5.5.
That's
yeah.
As soon as you said that, that's what I was
Yeah.
trying to add up.
So anyway,
It doesn't really
Those
matter.
cranberries are really fun to rent.
yeah.
So wrap it up.
I choose not to.
Well, yeah, it is awful.
Anyway,
None of it.
we'll talk about that next tour.
Yeah.
This is the Dominion Morning Glory Espresso Stout. Check it out, I guess, if you like what you heard. Trio of 5.5s and a 5.0. The grill on it's
Yeah,
pretty
the
good.
label's not bad. It's,
I like this.
very undominion-like, which
Yeah.
is kind of cool.
So, the Old Dominion Brewery, I was going to say my morning jacket. Morning Glory Espresso Stout from Dover, Delaware. Pains me to say it, but we'll be back.